live right now. What do you mean? What do you What? Hello? I've been here the whole time? You're alive? Actually, this is a dream. You have to wake up. Oh yeah? Like the accident wasn't never my fault? San, thank you for the resub! It's been 7 months since I last heard Yuzi speak. Sometimes I imagine she's still here with us. I am right here! In front of your I'm right here! On the big screen! I do not understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I miss Yuzi. It's a shame she has left us and is never coming back. That is yeah, sure, guys. I am actually a figment of your imagination. Yuzi that you know and love has actually graduated. Like a whole year ago. Guys, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. The accident was never your fault. You need to let it go. Conquer Zone, thank you for the resub. Well, I for one am happy to see you. Thank you. No, one of you guys, or a couple of you guys. Even now, I can still hear her voice. Hi, Evie. Probably should be worrying that I'm so tired. I'm literally starting to hallucinate my yuzimii brand Dakimakura talking. I'm out here in the paste mine mining paste for these relics. Is it for Enfield? There's so many gacha games or other games in general. Like relic system is not something like that's only to gacha. Hi. No, it's the 14th. Oh wait, we have a patch. I heard that the relic weapons look so like the next step looks so good. Good luck to anyone who's farming for them. Again, don't worry guys. I truly believe I will finish Dawntrail before FanFest. Not that it's slowly but surely approaching. Delicious grinded paste. I need a craft. Listen, we are now all on our crafting arc. Some more than others, I must say. But anyway, there are definitely some winners and some not winners in relic weapon looks. I think I saw an image someone shared on Twitter of the Reaper scythe. Why does that look like the biggest scythe I've ever seen? Or is that a relic weapon? I actually forget if that is a relic weapon. We now need to get Yuzi to IRL blacksmithing? Oh my god, wait. I saw a preview of a game of like you can be a blacksmith and you could like smith your own like swords. Obviously not IRL, but there's a game I saw. Hi, Citrus. Hello. Hi, Ark. Hi, HK. There's a couple of games that do that now. There used to be a YouTube video series. I think it was called like Man in Arms. I forget. It was videos coming out from this one blacksmith shop. And they would showcase the process of how they made a lot of different weapons. I forget what it was called, but I remember seeing them and I was like, yo, that's so cool. And I would learn like different terms that I would never use. Like obviously in real life, like a tang or whatever, or like quenching, like oil quenching or whatever. I feel like that's cool, but I would never be able to do it because the amount of sheer muscle required to just I don't know, to like do all that heavy work with that hammer and anvil. I just feel like I'm not built for that. Metal be heavy. True. Have you heard of heavy metal? You build it up as you go. I guess do apprentice blacksmiths start with like kitchen knives? I think I need to start there. I need to imagine I go into like a forge workshop and I come out and I'm like, guys, I smith something for you. It is a butter knife. I've been a blacksmith for 10 years. Like, wait, North, actually, you're a real life blacksmith? Hey, butter knives are needed too. Okay, I don't know if you guys, like how you spend your guys' time, but sometimes I TikTok scroll and my For You page on TikTok has kind of ended me up in this homesteader cottagecore cottage lifestyle like content, and a lot of it is essentially like people like going into a lot more, I don't want to say analog, because like I discovered what a butter bell is, and I think that's really, really cute and cool. Over like those plastic rectangles we put butter sticks in the fridge sometimes, or you know, I landed on someone and they're using a full-ass loom to make their own linen, and I'm like, damn, that is time-consuming. However, I bet you the pride in their craftsmanship is like the sky high. Apprentices start by mastering a broom. They start by cleaning, carrying, holding items before doing heavy-duty work. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of like when you're like I guess a lot of whatchamacallit, I hear like a lot of people when they become chefs, they're like, yeah, I started out as a dishwasher or as a busboy in a restaurant, and then eventually, like, you know, I was able to work my way up. Or like those Japanese, I was watching a documentary about these ramen makers, and this one ramen master has like 4 apprentices, and the apprentices have different duties based on how long they've been with the master. And the youngest one's like, yeah, I wash the dishes and I set the utensils and I have to polish like everything to make sure that it's perfect, and it builds and the master's like, yeah, it builds discipline. And then like the second youngest like preps ingredients or something, you know. I have a cute little butter knife with a dog relief in the handle. You know what? I kind of okay, maybe this is a hot take, but I'm very much enjoying this era of, I guess, I don't know what else to call it, but there's a growing popularity of like it's like an intersection between people's love for vintage and retro, and kind of undergoing this like anti-consumerism movement that's underneath it in subtext, where everyone's like, hey, these old-fashioned very intricate, highly detailed things are like hey, let's refurbish them, or like, hey, I found this and I feel like I could give it a really good home and really good use for it, rather than like, because I know we had an era of like super duper minimalism stuff where everyone's like, I want it to be super simple minimalism. And listen, if you like that kind of aesthetic, that's absolutely valid, like more power to you. But there's like this newfound joy in like older things, giving them new life purpose or like a new home. Hello, Blue Headphones Man. Hello. Renewed veneration for craftsmen. Yes, no, that's kind of exactly it. I just love it's selling less for more. I think minimalism can be really interesting for certain things. For example, I appreciate, I think culturally, I feel like, how do I explain this? Like there is a kind of peace and minimalism that's applied in certain aspects. For example, there's a Japanese practice within Zen and Taoism and like Buddhism there's beauty when you have less, and there's beauty in the quiet, open, and like these negative spaces, not like negative as in mood, but negative as in like these open spaces of like where like you can find quiet outside of like the I guess the maximalism or like the overstimulation of your day. And I think minimalism there in practice can be really, really refreshing. But if you are minimalizing everything, it ends up becoming so everything feels so sterile. Everything feels so sterile. But the thing is, minimalism should not lend itself to an overproduction of things. Because if you overproduce anything, that in and of itself isn't minimalism anyway, right? So just be like Diogenes of, I don't know how to pronounce Sinope. Eschew Michio Goods, embrace a raccoon spirit. Diogenes nuts. It's good in moderation. It's a good ideal, not a rule. Exactly. But I love the idea, at least within material things, that there's a trend of like, hey, instead of continuously buying new things and dumping them into a landfill, why don't we go search for older things, not even old things, just older things that you find that bring you joy, and treat it well and give it a good home, right? And if it's like made well, you can pass it down to like the next generations. Like the idea of having a family heirloom. Okay. I'm still formulating this thought, but bear with me, okay? We get passed down family heirlooms, right? I've had friends who had family heirlooms from like their great grandparents, right? But it's like, is this current day and age, is anyone making new family heirlooms? Is anyone like thinking like it's like how often is it that when we find something made with like a contemporary thing that's made in this day and age and be like, yes, this is what I'm gonna use and I'm going to pass it down to the generations? I feel like at some point in like the year 2070, is there gonna be like a young person that gets handed a family heirloom being like, your great grandmother or great grandfather or great grandparent or whatever got this, and this is something from the year 2020? Like, have we thought about that? Because I cannot fathom that, right? Be the raccoon, dig through the trash. Okay, I don't know about that. I'll never understand luxury fashion brands. If I had $8,000 clothes, I'd buy bespoke. Ooh, I mean, that is also a concept in and of itself. Hello! Yuzimii, suddenly I've become French. My kids are gonna pass my Pokemon plushies down through the generation. I do some woodworking. There's a definite ethic of make it well enough so you never have to make another one of these. Ooh, like honestly, I have such a big, deep respect and appreciation for like crafts and tradespeople. Also, shout out to that one YouTuber guy who makes ice cream out of wood. Not like directly out of wood, but like infused with wood, and also makes ice cream bowls from the wood he infuses the ice cream. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I watch that series religiously. My family has talked and we want to make a family heirloom of our ashes compressed into diamonds and encrusted on a sword with space for our descendants. That's actually cool. I don't want to think about it when words like Sans vintage GameCube exist. Trucks used to be that thing. That's how Ford used to do their marketing. Ooh, this is your great granddaddy's Model M keyboard. It's from the year 1986. My nana made a dress for Irish step dancing, but we had to throw it out after that a bed bug nightmare. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no, that poor man. He's becoming a beaver. Just ice cream, or is it a general woodworking dude? So okay. Whatchamacallit? He is a general woodworking dude, but he has a series where he makes ice cream and infuses like wood, like different types of trees wood into it, and then takes wood, carves the wood from that tree, carves a bowl and a spoon, and then eats the ice cream from that vessel that he made. It's actually super cool. I'm looking to learn to sew. Hopefully I can make something that lasts generations. Ooh, sewing. Okay, sewing is such a necessary skill. Not enough people know how to do it, including me. When I was little, right, and like I had a hole in my sock, or I had like a rip on like a shirt or something, my grandma would take that thing and she would sew as if the tear was never there, right? Was never there. Anytime a button came a little too loose, bam, if we lost a button, she would take one of her bajillion buttons in her sewing, like the sewing tin, like you know guys know the butter cookie tin? That's always a lie, because for some reason every grandma, every grandparent in their home has that butter cookie tin, and when you want cookies, you find it and you think you're gonna have cookies, and you're like, oh man, I hit the gold mine, and then you open it and it's just a bunch of sewing needles and buttons, and you're greatly disappointed. Yeah, that tin? Yeah, that was one of my first early betrayals in life. Anyway, my grandma would know always how to just fix it, right? Like any shirt, she would make sure that thing lasts. Like a patch over it, okay, it would be like a star-shaped patch or whatever. Like she would know. Like I guess my family heirloom is like the stuff that she made. Like my grandma is no longer my grandma is no longer with us, but I still have her, like her quilts, her crocheted little throws for the furniture. Like I still have that, and they have been lasting. They have been lasting. But anyway, I do not know how to do that. So like I have a favorite wool, like I don't even think it's wool. It's a cardigan. I think it's synthetic, but it's high quality made. And it is so soft, and I love it to death. I've had it for several years now, and I want it to keep on lasting. But sometimes, like, the buttons come loose. I did not know how to sew on a button, and apparently, and before anyone says buttons have holes, Yuzi, just put the needle through the holes and then sew it on. Okay, that is true. However, did you know that there is a technique to make sure the button lasts longer on the cardigan? Because I didn't know that until I googled it. Because here's some fun facts. I don't even think it's a fun fact. When a button, remember, like things, a concept, things produce friction, right? So a button, it can be the smoothest button, right? It will still produce friction when it is up against the cloth, and that's what causes wear and tear on the threads that hold the button in place, right? So there is a way to sew on a button so that you can give it a little bit of a gap between the button and the cloth it's sitting on, and so you can stitch it in a way that gives it like a little cushion, so your button doesn't sit directly against the fabric, right? So the first time I stitched a button, I didn't know that, and it fell off after like a month, and I was like, oh, okay. But there is a proper way to do things. Obviously, if you don't know, you just want to give sewing a try, like, by all means, how will you learn? How will you learn if you don't try, you know? And with the internet being so amazing with how many tutorials, like, you can learn some neat, like, day-to-day things, right? Like, I'm gonna be so honest, I would love to sew. I've been seeing people do like cross stitching with patterns, and I would love to do that. However, I know for a fact that I do not have the patience to like take a couple hours of my day and sit and cross stitch, like color match cross stitch, because I know I'm gonna rage quit. But do I appreciate learning how to do all these different kinds of stitches so that I can like make cute little like embroidery patterns whenever like I rip something in my shirt, and then that means I don't have to throw away the shirt. I can keep on wearing the shirt and get good use out of it because clothes are no longer made in the same quality as they were like 5-10 years ago. Sorry, went on a little tangent there. Yes, it shouldn't be flush with the coat. Yes. If it's an emergency repair when you're on a trip or something, it's fine, but gotta learn the proper way if you want to properly mend something. Exactly. Boomage, thank you for the resub. Is this the Dawntrail spoiler stream? It is, but I'm doing my 1 hour of government mandated yap, so you're in the clear right now. But there is proper ways how to mend things. Also, this is same but different side tangent. I feel like people forget that cobblers exist, even though I heard that cobbler as a trade is dying. I totally forgot cobblers existed because I have a pair of shoes and the soles are pretty worn and torn, and I'm like, I've had these shoes for years, right? And they're like nice dress shoes, and I was like, man, I don't want to throw these out. And then my roommate was like, you don't have to throw them out, just find a cobbler. And I was like, I can do that. I have free will, and I can pay people for their services that they have expertise in that I don't. Yes, get your shoes repaired, especially the shoes that you find that you love and that you find good worth in. Like, obviously, like, there are some things where, like, okay, I don't think you can get your Crocs repaired. I'm sorry, if you take your Crocs to a cobbler, I don't think they can do anything about that. But if you like have nice dress shoes or boots, right, and then you've loved but the soles are a little worn, like, man, first of all, especially if they're good leather boots, because finding nice work boots or like is hard, and they are expensive, and just take it to a cobbler. Extend the lifespan of clothes. Yuzi is becoming an omni crafter, but it's real life, okay? It's real life. I think I learned how to jumpstart a car battery, like, I think 2 years ago, and it changed my life because my friend tried to start their car, battery died because they left, I think, a light on overnight, and I was like, don't worry, I got you. I had a jumpstart kit in the back of my trunk because I didn't have one last time, and I was prepared. And I think I will say, I think doing car maintenance on your own car, I think, is a little scary. I feel like I would need to go to like a friend who has done it like 1,000 times over and be like, hey, can I just watch you do an oil change? I'm having flashbacks of my failure to change the motor on my brother's windshield wipers now. You know, we make mistakes. That's how we learn. What color is the ground wire? Isn't it usually the black colored wire? It's like red to dead, and then the other one's to the ground, right? There's a mnemonic for that. Community colleges have a lot of very amazing classes like that. There's even just community classes. Like, for example, if you have a rec center, right? Like a rec center, usually sometimes they actually have classes that are open to the public that if they are not free, it could be like super cheap over the course of like a couple weeks, and they may have like home ec classes, right? Positive to positive, negative to ground. Yes. Thank you, Pester Dragon. Again, we need home economics. They used to teach this stuff in school. I think the thing is, I think they still have home ec classes, although I will say it is slowly dying in this day and age. I think the problem is kids don't understand the necessity of home ec until like, I think they grow up into trying to be actual independent, self-sustaining adults. That really is the issue, because it's like when you're a kid, like I remember when I was a teenager, I was like, I don't want to do random like I don't want to be in school. I want to go out. I want to do fun things for classes. I want to be in choir. I want to be in theater. I want to be in art, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But the idea of home ec, like learning how to sew, is gonna be really hard to appeal to a majority of teenagers. Like, I think it's safe to admit that. Like, if you tell a kid, like, hey, do you wanna throw clay on a wheel and make like little pots and plates, or do you want to learn how to sew? Like, I feel like that's a hard sell. I think that's a really, really a hard sell. But it isn't until after we're like, I'm in university, or I'm like now like an independent adult, where I'm just like, fuck, I don't know how to sew, or like, how do I do this? Like, or like even simple things of like, no one tells you how to pick. Okay, listen, this is a safe space. I know it's not, but let's pretend, okay? No one tells you how to pick out good fruit or vegetables from the grocery store. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, everyone has like an idea. Everyone has an idea of like, kind of maybe here and there, like, okay, you know, an avocado is ripe when it's kind of has a little bit of give, but that's not the kind of avocado you pick from the grocery store unless you're making like guacamole then and there that night, right? Like I had to, whenever like I would go to like the grocery store, right, with like my mom, with my grandma, I did not understand, like, the art of picking the perfect watermelon was like magic to me. There was a kind of mysticism, okay? There was a kind of mysticism to picking a good watermelon. Did you know that people are just like, yeah, you just smack the watermelon, it feels hollow, it's probably good. It's like, yes, but there's more. There's more. Like, how do you know, like, when an apple is like at its sweetest point, you know? Or like there's like more difficult fruits, like cantaloupe. If you ask me to pick a fresh ripe cantaloupe, I have no idea. No idea what to tell you. Do I do the watermelon slap on it? Is it a shade of green? They're all the same to me. I just pretend to examine the fruit. I don't know what I'm actually looking for. Hello. Oh, hello, Evelyn's Unholy Mornialo. Yuzi, how so? I picked the perfect kumquat. See, okay, maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe it's a skill issue on my part. Okay? But you gotta feel the fruit's vibes. Let it tell you if it's ready. Listen, I am all for fruit consent. However, unfortunately, I do not speak fruit. I am not the Lorax. I do not speak for these fruit trees. It's difficult. Did you just get started streaming? I have been streaming on Twitch for a long time, like about 4.5 years, but I've only just restarted streaming on YouTube. Yeah. It apparently behaves similarly to turnip. Watermelon? Interesting. I am the fruit whisperer. I speak for the fruits, and they say the durians want to be eaten by you. I will say, I've had a durian flavored popsicle. I was not a fan. I've been told that fresh durian is eating a fresh durian is a totally different experience. I am willing to give fresh durian a try, but I don't think I'm getting fresh durian anytime soon. Oh, okay. But anyway, these are some life skills that I just never introduced to until like I went out of my way to like find it. Mertea! Hello. Which chapter are you on in Final Fantasy XIV Online? We are in the beginnings of Dawntrail. And this is my first time. I like finished Endwalker a handful of months ago. So we're hot on the heels. So for me to finish Dawntrail, I wanna try and finish Dawntrail before FanFest. And I don't care what you guys say, it will happen. Hello, you are cute. No, you, Mertea. I hope you've been good. Mertea, we were talking about learning life skills that are necessary but are not super obvious. Like sewing a button. I still need to figure out how to pick out the freshest watermelon. Oh, you know what else? Okay, there are some household things that I don't know. Like how to like properly do until like I had to like move out of my house. So back when I moved out to university, I'm gonna be honest, you guys, it's a little embarrassing. I don't know, maybe you guys can relate. I didn't know how to properly like clean up a bathroom. Right? Like, I didn't, like in university when I ended up, no, it was when I moved out into my own apartment with roommates in grad school, right? And I had to figure it out. And I'm not talking about, oh, you take a little Clorox wipe and you wipe the mirrors. Like, no. How to deep clean your bathroom, right? I just got, okay, so it's like I had to get the toilet bowl cleaner, get the scrubber, right? But then like I realized that there are certain like in showers, sometimes if you don't clean your shower, you get the little pink mold, and like it will come back unless you clean it properly, right? And so sometimes you gotta do a bleach clean to like really desanitize everything. And hot water, you gotta use hot water and make sure you have a good ventilated area and you don't mix chemicals. Please be careful. Mixing chemicals is dangerous. That's not uncommon, honestly. Oddly, I learned how to clean the toilet before the bathtub. Ooh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. I bleach the hell out of my bathroom 1 time per month. See, that's dedicated. I think maybe I do it every 2 months because I'm usually slow. But like I have to do like even that, or like fixing like a leak or whatever. Do not make mustard gas in your bathroom. Yes, please don't do it by accident. Or don't even do it on purpose. There's a surrogate father YouTube channel that's like trying to teach these stuff. That's why I love the internet. Listen, I know the internet's cursed and sometimes it sucks, but I love the fact that you can now have access to so many YouTube tutorials on like how to change your car tire. Don't know how to do that, but I bet you I could find a YouTube tutorial for it. Also, with watermelon, you want to look for the ones that have a yellow spot and those little lightning bolt looking patterns. Ooh. Okay, I'm ready for the summer then. If your heart is pure, ammonia and bleach will never mix into something new. Stop it. Okay. For legal purposes. Hi, lawyers. Please don't do that. I'm explicitly telling chat, please be responsible and please be careful about the chemicals that you use in your bathroom, because if you don't be careful, you can make harmful substances. This has been a public service announcement for very legal purposes. we are alchemy maxing. Oh, good heavens. This reminds me of, I don't know if you guys did this when you were younger. After it rained, you would have like these mud puddles and you would start throwing like sticks and pine cones into the mud puddle and get a bigger stick and start mixing it, and you would call it your potion. Like, I don't know if that is a common childhood. That is a common childhood experience. But this is what I feel like I'm looking at when I see you guys are trying to make a potion in chat. The YouTube channel is called Dad How Do I? Their 4th most popular video is I'm proud of you. Oh, no! That's so sweet, but that's also, man, that really had to speak to a lot of people. That reminds me of that one time of when Steve from Blue's Clues had to come out of retirement and had to make a video being like, hey guys, this is Steve from Blue's Clues. Are you guys okay? Is everyone, are you guys doing okay? And then the entirety of the internet, like, essentially had Steve therapizing us and everyone just being like, Steve, I'm not okay. Steve, I'm not. Life's been hard. Fun fact number 1, if you mix calcium, oh god, no, no, this is not good. I don't want you guys to teach each other this. I put dead animals in those potions and called it cooking. My parents were worried. Martia, I'm also worried. What the heck? Usually a witch confirmed. No. I'm just I was an early chemist. Hi Panthera. Hi. Sometimes, yeah, Steve, we all need an ear to listen. Exactly. Are you in Dynamis? Yes, I will be in Dynamis. Literally, Steve from Blue's Clues made a video. I think it was during COVID, actually. He was like, hey guys, are you guys okay? Well, I know it's been a minute, but I'm proud of you. I grew up in a farming family where we grew out our own meat, so I would take bones and scraps from that because I thought that's how you cook meat. Oh, I mean, technically speaking, with bones and scraps, you can make broth, but I'm sure what you were doing as a child, you were not making broth. I was actually really interested. Man, I've been watching a lot of homesteader TikTok. I will say, I know my family historically has been a farming family. And I think one of my aunts owns a chicken farm in Korea. But obviously I'm not out there farming. So a part of me is like, that's a lot of hard work. You have to wake up so early if you're working on a farm. I used to try to make mantelpiece decorations out of leaves and flowers as a kid and used to barter with neighbors with them. Oh, that's so cute! My mom was surprised the first time I told her I made some pork chops. I told her, you know, the internet exists and I can follow instructions. That is true. Can I just say also, I thank the internet for the dissemination of good food recipes. The quality of food that people are now bringing to home potlucks has increased so much. Like, listen, I love me a good casserole, okay? But I've had too many, like, this casserole is just okay casseroles. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just so... Also, the amount of, like, people making bread at home, like that whole thing, I just appreciate, because now I have friends who can make me bread. How about a tater tot hot dish? Like a tater tot casserole? That sounds amazing. Although I was introduced to the concept of like a potato gratin, via a YouTube short the other day. And now I'm like, ooh, it's like a lasagna croissant potato dish. You guys know what I mean? Am I crazy for saying that? And all the world's spices are right at your local grocer. Exactly. In this day and age, you can make so many delicious things. I will make bread for you. Volunteer. Wait, Bertea, do you make bread? I am a big fan of sourdough. I love me a thick slice of sourdough, but okay, wait. I recently was introduced to like good rye bread. Like actual like I heard, wait. I need to fact check myself. I heard that okay, so apparently rye bread is a very common like European bread, right? It's very common, and it's a little bit denser than like say like white flour bread. And I was never really interested in rye bread because it felt very close. I don't know, it's just dry. But it turns out I just haven't had good rye bread. It's super duper it can be like almost a little sweet. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Also, yes, we do have a Discord. I still need to port the bots over. However, I feel if you look at my if you're on YouTube and you look at the live stream description, you should be able to see that we have a Discord link in there. So if you're over on YouTube, let me just double check for you. Oh god, I almost doubled my... Okay. Yeah, we have a Discord link in the live stream description. The foundation of all good Rubens. Yeah, dude, it's so good. Hi, Obsidian. Fresh is especially good when you use nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon, and a pinch of cumin. I need more spice in my life. Need more spice in my life. Thank you, mods, for carrying over the links to YouTube. We never had sourdough stars, but we always made bread. Ooh! I will say, I need to expose myself to more bread. Okay. Hot take, I've never been a bread-forward person. Rice has always governed my life because I love rice. And I've said this hot take on stream before, but it's okay. It's my hot take. I'll own it. I am not a fan of brioche bread. It's too sweet. And before anyone says anything, you'd be like, Yuzi, you just said rye bread was good because it was sweet. Yeah, but rye bread sweetness is not too sweet. Brioche is so sweet. Okay? But I am on a quest to discover bread that tastes good to me. For example, I'm in the United States of America, the Northeast. We love our bagels. I love bagels, okay? However, okay? My friends in California have tried to convince me that Californian bagels aren't that bad. That is a lie. I am a New Jersey woman. I was born in New York. Okay, I was born in New York. You can't tell me that Californian bagels are just as good as East Coast bagels. That's just not fucking true. I'm sorry. California has bagels. That's what I'm saying. Whatever they have, because there was like a whole trend in California being like, hey, there's like a low-calorie bagel. Do you know what they do? They take out the middle part of the bagel. They like deflesh the bagel. They leave an open crater, like a donut with an open crater. I'm like, what is the fucking point of having a whole ass bagel if you are going to take out the fluffy middle? When I was in Korea, there was so much sweetbread. I had so many cavities when I got back. I will say Korean pastries, when they incorporate bread, it's always so sweet. And like, listen, I'll admit that there are parts of my country that I love and there are parts of that country that I hate. All right, and as a Korean person, I can say this: when it comes to breads, they always lean towards the sweet, and I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I need my savory. I can't do it. Don't remind me of scooped bagels. I hate it here in Cali, man. Do come to the East Coast. I will literally show you good bagels. For those of you who did not know, over the weekend, I had a friend from the Philippines come over to New York for the very, very first time. And if you don't know, and if you're a gacha enjoyer, it is Sevi Plays. Hello, man. She said she was back a week ago. Yeah, man, I am back. Crazy concept. Hey, man, how you doing? I essentially gave Sevi a tour around. By the way, for context, Sevi has never been to New York. She has never seen snow. Of course she would fly over to visit New York on a weekend when we had a blizzard coming. Right? They had a literal blizzard coming. And I was like, okay, Sevi, aside from the literal snowstorm that's about to hit the States up here like a truck, what do you want to do? And one of the things she was like, there's not a lot that I want to do. I want to see Central Park. I want to see Times Square, Broadway, you know, the touristy stuff. I want to eat a bagel. And I was like, all right, girl, I got you. I'm going to get you a bagel. So we brought her to a bagel stand. And she was like, oh, wow. Let me look at their sandwiches. I was like, no. First bagel. It's got to be everything bagel with scallion cream cheese with the schmear, with a good schmear. You want a good thick cream cheese layer. Okay, scallion cream cheese. And if you want some capers and lox, all right, you get that. And if this is a fancy place, maybe they'll add some cucumbers, but that's not really necessary. It's gotta be thick, it's gotta be juicy, okay? Right? And you want a nice little crust. It's a little toasty, the bagel, right? It's gotta be hefty. It's gotta be weighty in your hands. And they handed her first cream cheese lox, everything on an everything bagel. And this thing was huge. I had to cup it with both hands. This was a hefty boy, and it was so good. It was so good, and I'm so glad. I was like, I'm sorry, you gotta have it the New York way. You can have any other options at any other date, but your first bagel. I need a bagel right now. Get it tomorrow morning. Get it straight hot hot, just made. If it's a real authentic bagel place, they will home make their bagels. But I heard the state of California bagels is depressing. I've heard the state of Korean bagels is depressing. I had actually a phone conversation with my dad because if you guys don't know, there was actually a year I went to Korea. And usually whenever I go, I ask my dad hey dad, do you and Amma want do you and mom want anything from the States? I could just put it in my check-in and I can bring it over to you. Just casually smuggling things across the border. I mean, they were all legal things. I wasn't doing it illegally, but we jokingly called that I was their US smuggler. And he was like, Amma and I, we were talking because both of them studied in the US at some points. They were essentially saying, thank you for the hydrate, Sleepy. They were essentially saying, we really miss bagels. Thank you for the hydrate. And I was like, bagels? And he was like, you don't understand, Yuzi. Korea has a tendency to have trending foods from the US, but they always do it a little weird. And he said that Korea has now been making bagels. And I was like, oh, are Korean bagels weird? He was like, no. They don't understand what a bagel is. And I was like, what do you mean? They make the bagels sweet. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And they're like, so remember when I told you Koreans have a tendency to make their breads, they think breads are pastries, because I don't know if this is for all Asian countries, but usually, at least in Korea, the staple carb is rice, right? You have rice with everything. So bread is a dessert. It's you would have that as a treat. You would have that as a dessert. right? Especially with like sometimes the sheer amount of sugar you can put in to dough. And so to them, bread is dessert, bread is sweet. And my dad was saying they think bagels are sweet and they've been making it. They have like they have like bagel pop-up shops, right? Where they have like a bagel, like a bagel shop specifically for bagels. And it's like, they have like bagel, but instead of cream cheese, or if they have cream cheese, the cream cheese is like sweet. And like, I know that there's like strawberry cream cheese. There are fruit cream cheeses, but again, they're not usually used in the context of like a dessert thing. And I was like, okay, I mean, like, we have strawberry cream cheese in the States, it's not unheard. He's like, no, but there's like Nutella, there's like sprinkles, there's like jams, and then like all these other things. It's a dessert to them. They don't make bagels. And if I want bread for dessert, it would be some sort of cream bread. Like, I feel like dessert breads are more common in East Asia. Like, I know Korea and Japan have them. I don't know about anywhere else. If you get cinnamon raisin, it's sweet. Otherwise, it should not be sweet. How much sugar they pump it into a bagel? I don't think they know that. So I actually tweeted this out like several years ago when I went, and he was just like, I need me and Omar are gonna make a list of the kinds of bagels you are to get. And he was like, we want a dozen. I was like, Dad, how am I gonna fit a dozen bagels? How am I? What? And he was like, I don't know, my child, but you will do this for us, please. So I will say, hold on, I want to see if I can pull this up from my Twitter. Oh, come on. All right. I found it. Hold on, I'll show it to you guys on stream. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Oh, hold on. It's not the right screen. On vertical. Hold on, give me 1 second. I have to do this all on the fly. There we go. Ooh. Here we go. This is what it looked like when I packed all my bagels into my suitcase. I also have to fix the vertical chat. There we go. TSA thinking you went to the shooting range before. No! Like, literally. My character, I never got like pulled aside being like, ma'am, what's this? You could smell the heavy amounts of like, cause like everything bagel especially, like it smells like a little onion garlicky because of the seasoning on top. It genuinely my suitcase, without even opening it up, it smelled like an everything bagel. It genuinely was so shocking. You have anything to declare? No, sir, no ma'am. I'm just bringing snacks to my back to my family. So it really, I smuggled. They were like, you need to bring everything bagels, some plain bagels, like onion bagels, whatever, I forget, like raisin bagels. It was a lot. I will say. Like, they were not kidding. They were not fucking around. When my dad came to visit me, there we go. When my dad came to visit me, where I was, he was like, the first thing we're gonna do, because he picked me up so early in the morning. He was like, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go get some bagels. Also, I don't know if you're still here, but Nana, thank you for the follow. For me, when my brain is small. Everything bagel gas attack. It was, hey, it had that honestly, of all the things to get thrown at you, all the stenches, that's a pretty good one. But yes, I was a bagel smuggler. So yeah, so apparently I don't trust Korean or Californian bagels. They just don't do it right. Another other thing that I did over the weekend was I went to the Wuthering Waves booth over in New York. That's what I was doing. That's why Sevi was around. So I got a hold of that. I will say I don't go to many gacha events, but what I was really impressed with was I got free bubble tea. And you know what? That kind of sold me, I won't lie. Ooh, I'm gonna be real honest, Evelyn. I am not a fan of AI generated art. I'm gonna be very upfront about that. So if that's not your cup of tea, I'm sorry to hear that. But I am not a fan because I am also an artist and a designer. And I really do appreciate human-made generated art, and I believe I want to say our community also values that as well, because I believe that anyone can pick up a pencil and paper and be proud of what they draw, even if it to their standards not good. The process is all about learning. I'm sure you're not trying to be a bad person. However, those are the values, and I particularly do not care to go into any discussion on stream right now as of this moment. So, I'm just gonna politely just decline the conversation. If you, but any like talks about AI art or indulging in it, we don't do that here. Just gonna put that forward. And what, if anything, I really do encourage, if you guys ever are in the creative spirit, just starting to do things by yourself, by your hands, and this goes for any creative art, is always worthwhile, because even if it's not perfect or even if it's not good, again, that's a part of the process. I feel like people don't appreciate the process of failing and then slowly overcoming that failure. Right? It's a journey. Like, I feel like we need to cherish that a little bit more. But anyway, all right. We should be having ads that should be over soon, and we're gonna hop right to what we're gonna be doing today, which is Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG. We're gonna do a little recap of last week. Did we do the insanity board for last week? I think we did. Maybe we didn't. We're gonna be doing that. And then we're gonna hop right to it. I do actually have another announcement before we start. The MMORPG with a free trial up to level 70. Indeed, that includes the critically acclaimed Stormblood expansion and not Stormblood, a Heavensward expansion and Stormblood. Crazy. This has been the Final Fantasy for the 14th time. How many times will the fantasy be final? You know, that's a good question. All right. Anyway, before we get started and hop to things, I do want to make an announcement because I've actually been seeing an uptick of this in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, hey, we have a Discord server. This is where we hang out off stream, and our bunch is like super nice and friendly and welcoming, and we do tend to talk about a lot of different things that you maybe have an interest in. So feel free to join that. But for those of us in the Discord, I kind of just want to give a blanket announcement, and I will be making a more formal announcement this upcoming announcement cycle. So I'll be repeating that. But I do wanted to have a little bit of a serious discussion with you guys. Because I've said before, I really cherish the space that we have in the Discord. And it's been super, super great. I've been loving the interactions. However, I've been noticing a pattern, and I just want to address it so that it is known, and that we are aware of it, and that we are going to be moving in a direction where that is going to be a little bit more serious. How does one enter the Discord? Funny you ask. Boom, our socials, and it's also pinned. But that being said, I love our community that's tight knit. We're all getting to know each other. However, I want to gently remind everyone that this is a shared space, and what that means. A lot of you being like, well, duh, it's a Discord server. I want you guys to understand that because this is a public and shared space, to be a little bit more aware of what we share and what we say in the Discord. Because there are some things where, how do I say this, that it can get quite concerning, and sometimes certain topics and conversations are unproductive at certain times, and it can lead to a lot of negativity. Now, am I saying this for any particular reason? No, but there has been a recent pattern, and sometimes they do come up as a concern, right? They do come up as a concern, and I just want to remind you guys to just be a little bit more aware. And if you have any kind of problems or conflicts, to constantly remind you guys that there is a mod ticketing section where if you have any concerns at all, you always have a line of communication to the mods and me through that. Okay, and this also includes things like, again, this is not me saying that we can encouraging toxic positivity. That is not what I'm saying, because I do think that for certain things, like constructive criticism, for especially the games that we know and love, or the things that we know and love, is absolutely reasonable. We have these dialogues all the time about how, hey, we may not like one thing and we wish it could be improved in this XYZ way. And these opinions are super valid. That's how we get interesting and really robust conversations. However, it's really hard for us to really manage these conversations when they become unproductive, and the conversations constantly circle around the same thing over and over again, and it leads to potential conflict. There hasn't been conflict, luckily, in the server. That is too, how do I say, severe, right? And it seems like anytime tension has cropped up, because, like, again, we're human. We're allowed to disagree with certain things. People have been trying to disengage pretty well. Like, I'm really, really glad. However, again, just be aware, right, that sometimes there are certain conversations that can be beating a dead horse. Okay, and well, I'm gonna flesh this out more, because doing this on the fly is a little bit difficult for me, but I do wanted to address this because this is the first time I'm like speaking to you guys after a week. But I just want to ensure that the server is always going to be a safe space where we can share our comments and things, and like memes and links and media and all that, and have fun. But what it's not meant to be is essentially getting a little bit too personal when it comes to certain things, and then it is okay to disengage from things. It is okay to disengage from things if it's not a productive conversation. If anything, those kinds of conversations are more are definitely more suited to private DMs. And that is absolutely okay. Alright. Is it okay if one of us can friend mods like me, for example? I would not recommend friending the mods. I mean, that is up to each individual mod, but you friending them will not necessarily do anything to benefit you. Again, you do not have to DM my mods to have your questions answered. That's why we have a ticketing system, right? But anyway, I just want to get that out there because I felt like this is a long time coming, especially because we've been growing as a server. There's a lot more voices in a pot, and so I just want to get that out there. All right. I hate talking about serious stuff, but this is actually serious. So thank you guys for listening to me. At the end of the day, I want the server to be a place where we can all congregate and have fun. That's it. I just want everyone to be safe, happy, and enjoy themselves. All right. Blech. That being said, all right, I need to open up the Dawntrail insanity board because I do not remember if we insanity boarded insanity last section. All right. We did before last stream, but nothing's have happened since last stream. How was your Dawntrail experience? I am really enjoying Dawntrail. I've really been enjoying Dawntrail. I love our little Lamati. I've just been having a lot of fun. I'm kind of curious as to seeing how Wooklamock chooses to grow. That's where my curiosity lies. Thank you, North. Please tell Twitch chat I'm offering them garlic bread. Hey, Twitch chat. Evie is offering you guys garlic bread. Psst, 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 psst. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know what happened. I remember that we bonded with Lamati, and essentially we were able to tell her, hey, don't compare yourself. Wait, oh, this was from last stream because we did the insanity board before Goose Game. Remember? Yeah. Wait, who the fuck says I smell? I actually took a shower, I have you know. Wait, we did do this. All right. Yeah, because what happened was we wanted to go to Yokoi towards the giants, but instead along the way we were like, oh, let's stop by the Moblin village. But because the road there was blocked, we took a manatee called a punity up, and then Jar Jar whatever, like Bakul Jar Jar, like ruined our punity, so we had to go through a dungeon. Someone died. I'm sorry, that was my fault. And then we had a campfire talk, and we told Lamatita, hey, you need to trust in yourself. Don't compare your achievements to that of your brothers. Dropping into the stream, mind the shocks. Lord Toaster King of Bath. Hey man, don't worry. Unplug. Ahaha, unplugs you. No toaster here. A cool Jaja. Wait. Don't worry, don't stand behind me, chat. I got this. I will shield you from the bathtub toaster. Welcome in. But where were we? Oh yeah, we had the campfire bonding, and then the Unk squad were literally 30 feet away and being like, hey, Kona, aren't you gonna talk to your sister? And Kona was like, nah, she fine. And then we realized Kona's goal for the throne is so that he can provide a technological, like, innovations for his people. Because, wow, he cares about his people. Unlike his older brother, who wants to essentially traumatize everyone. Smiles. Yuzi, hide me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I forgot to pay the electrical bill, so we don't have electricity anyway. Haha. Don't worry, guys. You guys are so. You guys are so. Don't you guys trust me? You're a streamer. Don't you guys trust me? You are. I take care of my chat so well in this household. It's not even funny anymore. Lights a little fire. Hey guys, everyone get your candles out. Streamer forgot to pay the electrical bill. It's fine. Alright. What we are gonna do is... Wow, Insanity Board was super short. See, this is what we get for always pre-doing our Insanity Board. So you know what that means. Can one of the mods change the game on Twitch to Final Fantasy XIV? The critically acclaimed. Thank you. Gone are the days where Tickle forgets the last word of online when he changes the stream. Oh fuck, hold on. Who? There you go. Where is it? Nope. Which one is it? Which browser? Oh, there we go. Got it. I hate that part so much. It's so stupid. It doesn't autofill. I don't know why it works out like that. But do not worry. Turning on the... Alright. Here are some rules. Gotta lay down some rules. Where the hell is my... Okay, there we go. There's my chat cover. Alright. Do you play on an ultra-wide monitor? I don't think it counts as an ultra-wide. I just have two monitors. I would like to add a third one, but I think my greed will consume me. Okay, some our usual pre MSQ rules. Remember, no spoilers. No spoilers. You will be sniped if you spoil. If you really want to talk about something that's about to happen on stream, in our Discord server, in Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy channel. At the top, if you click on the threads, you will see a Dawntrail spoilers channel. You are more than welcome to freely talk about anything that's spoiler related for what's about to happen on my stream up in there. Otherwise, keep chat spoiler free. If you want the stream to be spoiler free, smile and only lahi. Okay? And this also goes for emotional spoilers. So things like, oh my god, this next part really made me cry, also counts. I will be on Kukulane on Dynamis for MSQ. You are more than welcome to follow me along on stream, but please keep in mind, I want to keep my immersion, so try not to be too disruptive when it comes to your in-game interactions. I love seeing you guys try to cosplay NPCs or wander around in the overworld, but things like, just be sure to be respectful, keep a respectful distance, because I absolutely do want to be able to enjoy the story to the full extent of my immersion. Evie, what the hell? I don't even know what that means. What the heck is a Prince Albert? Is that an object? What is... You know what? Do I even want to know? Look it up. But not a stream. Any princes. He literally said 9-volt to your Prince Albert. Unless you are like electrocuting a person, I'm assuming it's a genital piercing. Why do I always learn the sussy things on UZP stream? It's not on purpose! It's not- This information is not even coming from me! It's the price versus- Okay, you know what? I am not necessarily condoning that. Just don't spoil anything in the chat, man. Just don't- Are you sure? Yes, I do not- I do not condone or allow or tolerate the... If you're gonna shock anyone with a 9-volt anywhere. Chat reflects the streamer. I need you guys to know that there are some times where I look at chat and you guys are about to create a union and form... In the first idea you guys form is like something that would violate a Geneva Convention. I need you guys to know that sometimes I'm like cooking something and I turn around and you guys have already brought sticks for the bonfire that you're about to make. There are certain times, okay, sometimes yes, chat does reflect the streamer. However, there are other times where I'm just like, I don't know about this one, man. I don't know about this one, Chief. But what if they really deserve it? I am not gonna hold the button that does the 9-volting of anything anywhere. I'm not holding that. So I don't know what kind of vigilante justice you guys want to pursue. United Alliance of Gregs. Geneva Conventions, more like Geneva suggest. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. What? Is unseen ballsack also not extreme? Okay. Okay. Wow. The sky looks so blue today. Right? The sky looks so... Oh, good lord. I cast iron. Next thing I know, you guys are gonna somehow swipe my credit card and make me buy a tungsten cube. Like, sometimes I have a fear. Sometimes I have a fear. The Geneva checklist. Okay, this is clearly getting out of hand. We learned it from you, Dad. I am not fit to be anyone's parent. Let me make that abundantly clear. Do you want a tungsten cube? No. Guys, what would I do? What would I do with a tungsten cube? Like, that's not an orb unto which I can ponder. Like, what? All I want is the limited time Yuzidaki and a tungsten cube in life. Tungsten cube for self-defense? For who? Me? I don't even know if I'll be able to throw it. Okay. Anyway, this is getting out of hand. No spoilers. Please. Please. Also, I trust my mods implicitly, so you guys don't have to police each other. Just, you know, trust them when it comes to specifically also things like putting chat in emote only mode. I will say, we haven't had to do this in a while. If anything, only for like super MSQ, like big hit points where like it's a cutscene. But if chat does get out of hand, or if there's a super important cutscene that we don't want to risk anything, don't be surprised if my mods put in spoiler only mode. Also, if in Twitch, if you do !bingo, and I'll copy the link over to the YouTubes, we have a bingo board for my Dawntrail journey. If you are curious in figuring out if you'll get bingo from all the shenanigans we get up to in Dawntrail, feel free to follow that along. Anything else that we need to go over? I think that's about it. No spoilers. Keep your distance. We got a bingo board. And yeah. Yippee! All right. Are we ready? All right, let me make sure. Fit check. We're going as Paladin. I think this outfit is pretty good. I haven't updated any of my glam plates. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm also going to edit the stream title so it says Dawntrail. Burb. You know what? I've had the Ulo Shapa for a while. I want to bring back my son. This new world adventure. Hi, Tater! Honestly, Twitch Mobile is kind of wonky for more than one reason. YouTube never fails. I just wish they updated. Thank you for the follow! Welcome in! You should have ran your swimsuit glam for this X-Pack. Okay, yeah, but it will take me out of the moment. Like, I get this is supposed to be the beach episode, but is it really the beach episode? Wait, gotta really point this out. Just as a favor, I know YouTube chat is kind of new because I'm multi-streaming, but can we tone it down on the death to the YouTube chat and the YouTube chat Hayden messages? I think it was funny the first time. Now I'm just worried it's gonna sound threatening to new people. So can we please tone it down a little bit? Thank you. All right, now we can get started. It's most definitely not a beach episode. Just enjoy it how you feel is best for you. Yeah, honestly, that is my goal. Again, no spoilers. I have been pretty spoiler free, so everything is just gonna be fresh to moi. Let us go. What do you mean, taters? You guys do get love over at YouTube. But this is post our campfire talk. It doesn't matter if Woklamat's scared of alpacas or gets sick on boats. It doesn't change who she is or what she means to people. I have some small experience with the pressures of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight, as you well know. If anything good can be said to have come of my failures, I hope it is my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. Okay. I am loving the whole... I know Alfie and Alize have, especially at the end of Endwalker, they kind of became leaders of their own right. They're finally independent. They're using the lessons they've learned in the past to really help move forward. I love that our entire group is kind of mentoring Woklamat in a lot of ways. This entire X-Pack is giving Stormblood vibes when it's like, this journey is about mentorship. And I'm kind of digging that. But let us begin. A leaking work pot. Erenville is concerned about dangers on the road. Oh, because the staircase is broken? The bombed settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Crazy that they'll run into the Warrior of Light then. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoralja and the Landsguard been doing? It seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Woklamat, how are you gonna do that? How will you restore order? What kind of governmental policy? I hope you're thinking of. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Imagine you try to hold up a group of travelers and don't realize that one of them is a literal god slayer. That is quite unfortunate indeed. Also, I need to remember to collect mint to the west. Mint fart clouds. Reminds me of that one scene in Endwalker where the Garleans take us and the twins prisoner. Yeah. Is it? Oh, it's almost... I guess it's gonna be twilight. God damn it. Widowmaker! Oh. Oh no. Oh, this area is so pretty in the daytime. To the west. Where are you? Yeah. There's a spoiler... There... Yeah, this is gonna be spoiler free. There is a spoiler chat in the Discord, but that's about it. West. Where is the mint? Where's the mint? Oh, there's the mint. Here we go. If you're in the Discord, go to the Final Fantasy XIV section. And if you look at the top bar, there's a threads icon. If you click that, I'll show you a list of threads that are in the channel. And one should say spoiler thread. And that's where you could go talk about spoilers and upcoming things. I felt eyes on us several times as we made our way here, though they soon seemed to lose interest. Oh, is it the Widowmakers? Or the bandits? Again and again, I'm struck by the majesty of the falls. It's difficult to comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. I guess they don't have waterfalls in Charlian? Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfalls above Okanu. The bandit's lair is said to be somewhere near here, but I prefer we avoid seeking out trouble. And yet, Woklamat, Orange Cat and all. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead on the opposite bank of the... Oh boy. Miakabek Zoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. Miakabek Zona. Charlie's kind of a tiny island. You would think that they would try to make an artificial waterfall down in Labyrinthos. You know, for some degree of diversity. Oh wait, there's a fart cloud down here. Don't go chasing. Oh, copyright. Fuck. Because now I'm on YouTube. More to the... Okay. As long as I... Oh god, and I cannot fly, so I have to swim, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There. All for a minty cloud. All for a minty cloud. Why? I know on content and expansions have like 10, Aether. There's so much. Oh, that's so much. Apparently, folks were really confused about where water from Thalix. Oh, that's true! Enjoy walking. A lot of walking. I thought we already did that in Endwalker. Ugh. Oh, we already did that. Southwest. We have reached a wall. We will go around. Oh! Alright. A water pump? Oh, I guess that's fair. And walk to the Dawntrail. I wonder what the next expansion is gonna be named. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I got tickets to Distant World. I'm going in March. Yeah! Hi, Spartan. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I went on a date. Well, they're doing a combined Final Fantasy 14 and 16. So I feel bad that I'm not gonna know a lot of the songs for 16. But I'm so excited. Yeah. It's a Final Fantasy concert. The orchestral concert series. Man. I wish I could. I don't know if they allow like little light sticks in there. It's probably an orchestral concert, so it's probably just not allowed. But I would love to like bring an Elpis flower, like the little light stick that they have. Hope you're doing well. I am. We're just chilling, playing through. Do you know the plot or anything about 16? I know that there is a big-chested man, who's the main character, Clive, who's voiced by Ben Starr, that everyone's obsessed with. And I think they have primals. And apparently, according to my friends who played it, some of them are like callbacks, to like, some of the songs in 14. Like, I think Escape. Like, a version of Escape is played or something. Every fan art I've ever seen of Clive, his chest is like you can put like a Coke can on it. I don't know why that's a thing, but literally, like, you know, like the meme where it's like the little guy is like looking up and the shadow of like titties, it's like that. That is every single fan art I've seen of Clive. I have no context for him otherwise. All I just know is that people seem to just love him only for his two big assets. That is literally it. It's not wrong. Ben Starr, the VA of Clive Rosefield, and Arthur Nightingale. I don't know who the second one is, but I know it's the guy who got flashbanged in that one meme next to when he was sitting next to Jesse Cox for the Game Awards, I believe. Also, the Blatro Clown Man. God forbid a man be hot. Okay. All I am saying is that I never said a man couldn't be. I'm just saying, if you ask me, hey Yuzi, what do you know about Final Fantasy 16? That is literally all I know. That there's a man named Clive. He has a dog named Torgal, I think. He also has a big chest. He has big chesticles. And thank you for the follow. He has big chesticles, and that's about it. He's in goddamned everything now. I have yet to hear his work, so I'm either excited to either play 16 or I think he's also in Claire Obscure. He's in Date Everything. Oh, true. I need to play Date Everything. Ooh, maybe I should play Date Everything for a bit for Valentine's Day week. I should probably write that down. Oh, goodness. Ate everything on Valentine's? Yeah, that's, I mean, hey. Who's gonna stop me? No one. He hasn't saturated the market like Pedro Pascal. I honestly think, okay, I feel like people over-exaggerate. This is gonna be the last thing I say that we're gonna continue on. I think people over-exaggerate the Pedro Pascal hate because literally Chris Pratt's oversaturation was worse. Do you guys not remember that time when Chris Pratt was literally in everything? I loved your take on Magic the Gathering stuff. I've seen your videos on one of the short form content. I can't remember if it was TikTok or YouTube. Just happened to stumble across you now. Honestly, man, thank you so much for stopping by. I've been loving Magic the Gathering. And I honestly should share you guys some stories about the new things I'm learning in Magic. Because it's been a minute and I feel like I haven't talked about Magic in so long. Gosh, I need to get back to it. Welcome in. I know Magic is having a Marvel stuff coming soon, and I don't know if I'm too interested in that, but who knows. And then Strixhaven, I've never heard of that, but that also seemed really cool. Anyway, hey guys, jingle jingle, jingle jingle chat, we got some main story question to do. Jingle jingle, ding ding ding, ding ding. Alright. Not another claimant in sight. Does that mean we're ahead or behind? Even as Hanu culture is distinct from Vanu, Moblin society is developed quite differently to that of their goblin cousins. So this is Earthenshire. It's like we're in the Hobbiton, the Shire. This is it. The village where the lay of pots from the Tulioa saga took place. Earthenshire, Edelshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. The Shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Oh, I didn't realize they were pots. It's Gobby! Well, it's Mobbies! Why do they talk like Vader? Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector, if you happen to know who that is. Ooh! The little noises! You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the Elector you seek. Oh, that was helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the pot swarm were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. I am sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd be caught in this path. Not to change the subject, but what are potsworn? Goldsmiths, contract to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalworks in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. Oh, excuse you? If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachimeki Meki. Lady, they've just got hit with a natural disaster. Excuse you? You see? The Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earth and Tri will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It will give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to the beginning defeat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. I could use it. Of course, I'll help. We're here for a reason. I was hoping you'd say that. Actually, I wasn't sure I could do this. Okay, girl. Okay, big talk then, but fine. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Ready Rock Truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakorok. So they're like ending Suffus's rock? You other four follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. I love how the mobbies and gobbies talk. It's so cute. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. She's learning! She's learning! Now, let's find this Rakorok fellow and see what we can do for him. Zarian, thank you for the 20 months! Thank you for the tier 2! Thank you. Also, please hang in there when it comes to work. You got this, man. On Mordecai, look at the gobbies. Oh, lick rock. Everyone lick the rock. Don't get your tongue stuck on there. Here we go. Rakorok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying. You've come to aid Rakorok? Rakorok, accept your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. I too like to feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. I just realized, sometimes I think Twitch speak is Moblin talk. You know how like people say, man, that feels bad, man. I feel like Twitch speak is Moblin talk. Like we like nodders, yippers. Guys, are we all Moblins? Is this what it's come down to? Oh my goodness. Or like, you know, like, oh, something like O Cage Business. It's, we are all rotted from the inside. Maybe we are all just moblins all along. Okay. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Doo-doo-doo. Lend a help hand. Lending a help hand. Ragorok needs help learning about the Potsworn Kahi? Kahi? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. What Ragorok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn and Kahi. Kahe. Lahi? The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Ragorok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. Kahe? I wish. Oh goodness. I'm so sorry. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Oh, so I guess no communication? Or maybe their hospitality is just that good. Please guess think with Ragorok. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. I guess we are going to just make a lot of assumptions, I guess. This is where Kahi works, is it? Then let's take a peek inside then. Oh, these workshops look so comfy. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Select the workshop. You may move the camera. Okay, guys. It is elementary, my dear Wooklamat. Time to do some guess. Everyone put your guess think hands on. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Is it pronounced as Kahe? If anyone knows otherwise, please let me know. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Let's see. Is there stifling heat? Untouched meal. That looks so good. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Flavor? Savor? One more thing. I'm not gonna see an ambystoma around here, am I? Surely not. Oh, I did not know we could rotate it all the way here. Oh, worn goldsmithing tools. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahe might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Ragorok. Alright, it's either we have to do something about the furnace heat, his tools, or the food? I just like making that sound effect. You made your observations? What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kahei hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing. I don't like that word. I'm not a fan of the mouth-pleasing phrase. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Rakorok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahei's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hitsaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahei probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Ooh, what's like a cold dish? Like a dish served at room temperature that's like good. I know in Korean we have like cold noodle dishes, but I don't know if that's here. Rakorok never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. I don't think that was the only reason Kahei couldn't concentrate. Hitsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahei seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. What the fuck? There are many old boats there abandoned by those who gave up their search for the Golden City. Oh, I see. I thought it was just a dangerous place. So we salvaged them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Vice? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahei's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Rakorok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Alright. And break. And also, Evie, you make a good point. Gazpacho is a cold soup dish. I just didn't think that gazpacho would be native to, like... It's not like a Latin American dish. Right? Where is the town exit? How do we exit this town? Where's... Okay, here's an exit point. Southeast, so it's the opposite direction. There we go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the word mouth-pleasing in the Mobby dialect, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be taking that on anytime soon. That's not entering my lexicon. Kona! You're Vice, aren't you? What brings you out here? The issue with caring for the potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. Okay, but that's not really a solution that works for them, Kona. Kona, I think you're very much a strong Charlian Is Kona like a Charlene Abu? Is Charlian Abu? How would we phrase this? Kona is like a weeaboo. He's like an otaku for Charlian. I don't know. I feel like every answer to any problem is like he thinks it's found in Charlian, when we all know that Charlian is anything from perfect. A Sharpologist? Baby. A Shartaku. Stop. I don't. That has the word shart in it, and I don't. You know, maybe that'll fit Kona. Who knows? A tier 3 Charlian sub. True. A Charlino boo. Kona. Oh my goodness. But that's not the answer they're looking for, Kona. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Yeah, because it doesn't work with them. You're just throwing them other people instead of the people that they already found. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. It's about the relationships that are built. That's their way of life. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. I don't know if you guys are fit for medicinal things either, Thancred. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianger, in fact. Okay, what true Urianger is with them. Settlements in Kozama Uka too have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. Dude, the Charlina boo. This guy. My apologies. I have much to consider, if you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Vice. Okay, maybe Shartaku is better, even if it has the word shart in it. What is... oh, there's the path. You spot the tunnel opening, head through the passage to the Shoals of Nova... They really need to pick a better name with that. And recover the drafty shard. I'm assuming it's like a wind crystal? Maybe? Oh, we're gonna be heading southeast. Perfect. Giant chameleons. That's a terrifying sight. Even though chameleons, they're not they eat bugs, but they're not necessarily like meat eaters, right? Maybe giant chameleons won't be that bad. Maybe you just can't cast return there. That would actually be so funny if they programmed it that way. South. It's over here. Boats! Boats go binted! Mint! That is one vibrant marble. Okay. Fiery orange crystal. So pretty. Rock candy. Pale blue crystal. It should be green. Actually, I'm curious on what the dialogue says. There's probably a fire crystal. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's a blue crystal. This would be the wind crystal. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rock sent you to salvage. Minty fresh. Alright, where is the next northwest? Alright. It's probably way up here then. I will say I do like the this OST in the this background music. It's such a nice... I love the jazz of this expansion, don't get me wrong. I just love the diversity of the music styles here. Okay. Oh, is that a cool breeze Rako Rock feels? The brisk breeze emanating from this wind crystal can be used to fill sails or cool stuffy workshops. A drafty shard. Yes, thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rakorok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsaro, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahei thinks of our efforts. I'm actually so excited for the good food anime. The good food, please. Please. I still think of that Boots in Endwalker. It's like a I want Grahatia, we have Grahatia at home version. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal. We don't even get to see the food? Fine meal. The new meal is just air. Congratulations, Kahei, for your fine work. New tools and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I'm grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate you with a piece of worthy of a podsworn. Holy shit, I can't read. Low calorie, gluten free, vegetarian and vegan friendly, apparently. What are they cooking? A bowl? With rope? Oh, an oil lamp to bring the halls of Volok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earth and Shard's reputation for quality, I trust. Oh, such luster, such brilliance. Truly a gift fit for the Dawn Servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Yes, back to the not sweatshop with you. Forgive my interruption. Lamati, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Right, Kona? But let me guess. Charlene can do it better, right? Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. Didn't consider that, huh? Local. This is why we support small local businesses, Kona. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city. And now I have my answer. Even Charlene Goldsmith cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuliola, unfortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among the Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Toral's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Kona lore? Are all Catboys traumatized? Like, what is happening? Is it canon that any Catboy that we get to know is just traumatized? Is that a requirement? No one knows peace? I tried a serving of the dish we prepare for Kahei. It was so good. I had a second helping. And we didn't get to see it? What was the dish? Would that I could forget that time. Dude, what the fuck, man? Oh, Rakorok is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I have had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Book just eats the guy's food right in front of him. I mean, if it was that good, then can I blame her? Question mark. The Feat of Pots. Kona has details to share concerning the forthcoming Feat of Pots. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. Ah, I also ran into the Levayear twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We are rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. I guess, okay, so I guess a part of me wants to think Kona is a little bit of an asshole, but like I just feel like not that I'm realizing this, but I feel like I need to constantly remind myself it's not that he's mean, he's just very blunt and to the point. Like I feel like it's always hardest for me when people are very straight to the point. They're very monotone because I have to take a lot of like facial body language cues. But I think Kona is considerate and he is nice. I'm just not used to his personality in an NPC, I guess. I thought everyone would be here by now. Where are they? Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Helphand Rakorok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. Ah. Well, everyone's here. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Well, we gave one air conditioning, and Wook ate the guy's food. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, here it goes. And here comes Zoralja. Alright, fuckface. Welcome to Earthenshire, first promise, and oh, just fucking ignore. Holy shit! Oh my god, this guy got Donald. We support your plans for salt crossings and new potsworn they will bring. Dude is just fully ignored. Hail the mighty Zoralja. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestone. The resilient son for a Dawn servant. Zoralja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, we meet again. Everyone's here! Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Jesus, Bakul Jaja's tall. Claimants, your attention please! As Ready Rock has explained, many of our potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliolal merchants will suffer. So, Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. Oh, so we're scouting. So we're to recruit new potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn servant of Zoralja's disqualification. Damn. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take there to get there are not important. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. Yes, Bakul Jaja, you are not allowed to kidnap people. That is for indentured servitude. That is not how things work. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Why can't you do things normally? What is this kind of headhunting? What the fuck? Which is exactly what we should do. God, this guy has 2 brains and uses them for nothing productive. Oh my god. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Yeah, more like 2 brain cells, 1 for each of them. That nasty brute is up to something. He may seek to delay us again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Woklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Wait, that guy from Mochimeki Meki, the Hrothgar that we gave the hammer to. Remember from when we were with the Pelu Pelu? That guy. I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. Couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliyola to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has hundreds of young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just statement of fact. I suppose we could try to ask around Wachumeki Meki. That guy! That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliyola it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? This guy? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burdens, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. But we knew that. Girl, we knew that. Girl, we've been known. The fucking look that we just gave. Look, Lamont, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit it. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Oh, the eyes! It will? Are you sure? I'm taking a screenshot of his face, holy fuck! It will? Are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly. The look. Oh my god, they had so much fun. They had so much fun animating her. Holy shit. Fat Cat Plush, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Have you ever watched Yoka's Dawntrail VOD? He draws a chibi wook for every bit. Oh, I need to now. Is it the... Did he draw like the one where the guy falls, trips, and drops all of his McDonald's orders and is looking up really sad? That but wook. A Lamati version. What obstacle will Bakul Jaja throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Oh, basically perfect. That's exactly what I was envisioning. Did we mention the Potswan in our care required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Erinville was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. Damn. Woklamat suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. Wait, don't we have a seasickness, like, pill thing? I've procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs of a potsworn is not an experience I'd care to repeat. Some people like words of affirmation, Erinville. God forbid they need a cheer, like some encouragement and a cheer squad. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Ihu Katumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I could help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ripley can help us recruit a potsworn. Or, wait, the Fontaine. Wait, we definitely know a few people to recruit. Fontaine, wasn't Fontaine also like a jewelry person? A goldsmith? You know, guys, if we come up with Eorzean Dramamine, we would make so much money. Guys, thoughts? We can all go in on this together. I believe it can work. Phew. The fresh harbor air was just what I needed. So this is the Wachimeki Meki that Woklamat was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Surely at least one person will answer Woklamat's call for a potsworn. Maybe Master Oakley can help us. Surely someone can take like a sabbatical. Erinville brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Wachimeki Meki is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we were to search, if we were to find a potsworn candidate, I can think of no better place to begin our search. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachimeki Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? Oh, yeah! What are the, Ella's a man who just started working here. You mean Fonjantain? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fonjantain at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at oh my god. Shpalyavtie. I need to get better at pronouncing these names. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right. Let's go and see a man about a pot. Not a literal pot, it's for a pot pact, right? Oh, yes, Holymoor. We are essentially on this quest to choose a leader for this nation. We are a part of a team who's trying to promote and support Buklaman, who's in the running against Zeralja, her brother, Kona, the green cat, who is also her brother, and then Bakul Jaja, who is not her brother, just an asshole who's in the competition. And we're going on various quests to help the different peoples around this land to know more about their needs. I guess we're already here. To know more about their needs, as well as finishing the goal, and whoever's going to be the new ruler, they have to find this secret city of gold, this legendary city of gold. And in order to find it, the clues will be in the tasks that we complete in each of these people groups' villages. Oh, Vice, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I just finished eating. So shall we find a quiet spot outside? Oh, he's in new... Is that new clothes? Was he always in those clothes? Or has he finally assimilated to Tural life? I can't tell. Or is that the clothes he was always in? No, those look like Ul'Dan clothes. Never mind. Maybe? I can't tell. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a Potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the rite of succession. I need to bring a new Potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We've barely met. And after pushing you to work at Wachimeki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. If you think about it, it kind of is, but I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Tuliolal. No! I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliyolan that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Aww. Fonfontaine, thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. That's so sweet. Also, look at her, forming relationships and earning trust. Perhaps you remember me, Brokevu, owner of Chevalier of Tie. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuklamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. Doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Oh, this is random. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. You can now gain access to roll quest! Speak with Brokevu, a Chevalier, and pursue new adventures as you progress through the rite of succession. Oh, okay. Do you guys recommend doing role quests as we go, or should we just do them all at the end? Wuklamat is the one we want to win the throne. Do them at the end. The role quests are... Okay. Understood. Anquist is funny. Your guys' reactions make me curious. What could possibly be producing those reactions? Alright, where be Ropley? I need to use the Aethernet better. I keep walking everywhere. For the future of Tuliyola. Let's do this! Master Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Fonfontaine has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wachimeki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. You could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliyola. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachimeki. That's actually so sweet. What a... Wow, a not shitty employer for once. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. Well... Don't get kidnapped by a two-headed lizard person. I'm worried. Things are going a little too smoothly. What became of Fonfontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fonfontaine's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Again, things are going a little too smoothly in my opinion. You may now unlock deliveries for watching Meki Meki. Speak to Ropely and pursue new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Oh, nice! We are speeding along. A father first. Woklamat needs to pay a visit to the palace. Right then. I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you'd like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Okay, there is a Aether, and I'll take this to... Oh god, I can't jump over the fence to get there. I really need to get back to crafting, but the last time I tried doing crafting, my inventory got full up and everyone yelled at me. So, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Or do it where we can't see. The thing is, I try, but then the inventory gets filled up and it's... I don't know. We are going to yell at you even if your inventory is empty. Not that it ever is. Okay, but this is like the emptiest it has been. We don't talk about the armory. The armory doesn't exist and it cannot hurt you. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Vice of the Third promises entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard station outside the Sun Perch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Woklamat. Why does the Dawn servant want to see me without Lamati? I do hear that cosmic exploration does not take up inventory. I think starting it just seems like an overwhelming task for me right now. But it does level crafters. He wants to know what your designs on his daughter is. Guys, is this the parent-teacher conference? I am the mentor. Sir, Lamati is really doing well. We're working on our math skills as well as our reading comprehension. She does read at a good enough level. We're gonna be working on chapter books next. The armory is on the miscellaneous drawer that we shove everything into and we organize. Oh! Solo instance. The Dawn servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Guys, what the fuck is this? Full battle regalia? Okay. Putting on my Endwalker suit. I have concerns. I have concerns. Your Majesty? Stance the fuck up, please? He has his swords right there! God, that's such a magnificent throne.
Forgive me these sudden summons.
I love his voice.
When
Holy
I
shit.
heard my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Oh, he's a viper. Oh god. Yep. Booklamad is her father's daughter. Jesus Christ, the aura on this guy! Oh, we're 1v1ing him right now?
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
I love the slow smiles.
And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wilter, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided.
My bad, man. He probably still wants to fight you. Not gonna lie.
Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Oh, we should have came in with warrior. Also, holy fuck, the aura of the Dawn Servant is crazy. You know what? Why don't we find out? We look so smug. This is so cool.
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
Oh my god, we look like a little shit. Wait, I'm gonna take a screenshot. This is so good. Oh, this is so good. Not to like glaze myself, but jeez. Jeez, the aura. We are aura farming. The theme song!
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come, ready your arms, and show me the truth of the tale.
Oh, this fight technically is in the trailer. Oh, this is kind of fun. I like this. Defeat the Dawn Servant. Alright. I mean, I don't need to. Let's do this. Hi, old man.
Give it your all. I want to fight to remember. Let's test the waters.
1, 2. Gonna 1. Oh, at least they put in mechanics for this fight. That's actually.
They didn't even blink.
Ooh. This is fun. This is really fun.
I see you know the Viper style.
So he's the Viper.
Let's see how you handle this.
Is it out? Oh! Oh, okay, side. Ah! Oh, Hee. Clemency.
The spearman did not lie.
Again.
Well,
Battle breaker. Ah!
solve and reason kingdom. All right.
Oh? Oh, the mad... What the fuck? Something uptime?
Ha! Did you think you had my measure? Take this!
Burning sun? Oh! Oh, I have to memorize? Ah!
Still holding up?
Lemon C. Ah!
We're far from finished.
Doubling. I don't know. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Wait. Sheltron. Lemon C. This is so bad. I'm they doubling. One. What?
Stay alert.
The thrill? What is happening? Fancy blade work. Oh, this again. Oh, that hurt. Lemon C. Every healer cursing the shit out of me. Okay, it's just one. Powers? No. A dash? Ah, fuck. Is it? Oh, no. Fuck, it's sides. I can't. I don't understand. Oh. Oh. This is so bad. I need to understand how that works. Burning sun. Okay, if I just stay here, I should be clear. Yeah. Okay. Full blows. We know this. This we know. Move. Okay. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. Did not realize I was capped on my Sheltron. Fancy blade work, which is gonna be another thingy. Raid wide. Yep. Okay, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, the music is so good. Doubling again. How many? Just the one? Okay, coiled. Is it this way? Oh, is it behind? It's behind the sword. It's behind the swords. Oh! Okay, okay, I got it. I understood. Hello, this is my first time doing the MSQ. Welcome in. So please try to avoid spoilers at this point. Okay, burning sun. Just gotta... Okay. Move here. This should be safe. Oh my god! Okay, there. I should be safe there. What the... You... Oh! Calculated. Calculated. That was so calculated. That was so... I'm... Intentional. Intentional. That was so intentional. Okay. Where are you gonna go? What are they doing? Oh, good thing I didn't stand in front. What? What?
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
What? Who? What? I missed the first one. Fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck?
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
What the fuck just happened?
I brought my full strength to bear
my
against
God.
opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
Holy shit, that was so fun. I'm glad I finally got the mechanics down at the end. Holy shit, that was so much fun.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
Oh, is that why he looked at the head of reason in the middle of the fight? Because isn't the head of reason supposed to be better at magic when he was trying to cast something? I wonder.
Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
He must be even more powerful if that other head wakes up. Is this all he wanted? He just wanted a fight?
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here.
I knew it. What's up, man? What's up, Your
I had to
Majesty?
judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter.
Oh. He really was. I see that that you are hanging out with my daughter. Holds gun.
In some respects, she is much like me. Hot-headed and prone to rush into danger.
This is very much true.
But one with your adamant defense could shield Lamati from those who would do her harm.
Does that line change depending on what job you go in? Because that would be cool if they did that tailored to if you go into this fight as a tank versus if you went into that fight as like a DPS. I mean, I guess if people wanted to go in as a healer, then I guess they could. But that's kind of nice.
Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father. Thank you.
You know, as Warrior of Light, we do deal a lot with, I guess parents and their kids.
Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati? Whether it be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
I will say, Galul Jaja is such a nice difference to all the other parents that we've met before in 14. Right? We have, like, obviously, Fortunal, who was really overbearing, dismissive initially of his kids, but grew to change. Technically speaking, Varys and Zeno's parent-child relationship was essentially non-existent. Right? But then we see... And then I guess the other healthy father figure one would be, like, Edmond de Forton. Was also really, really good. And really, really nice. Godbird, true. Thancred grew. He got better as a single father. But I love the diversity in characters when it comes to, like, parent-child relationship. Not all of them are perfect, just as how in real life not all of them are perfect. But it's really, really nice to see that Galul Jaja, not only is he a good ruler, but he genuinely cares for the upbringing and character and the well-being of his kids. I don't know. We've only ever had few encounters with them, but he seems to be so intentional, I think, with the way he addresses them and like puts them in certain situations. I really appreciate this kind of, I guess, character. But let us continue. Ooh, Robon and Pippin. I always forget. Very underrated father-son pair. Ooh. Okay. Both are kind of true answers. It's true. I don't think she's ready to rule. But she is learning. She is young. But has potential, I think.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lama T thinks she understands our many peoples. Their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, but that's the reason why you set them on a quest, is it not? What do you mean Thancred as a single parent Urianger was right? Okay, fine, fair. But Thancred acted like a single father who didn't know how to communicate with his teenage daughter. Let's be real. That's exactly how he acted.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
Oh, so there's a chance that no one may win.
As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, love them and being loved in turn.
This is true.
Guide Lamati as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Kind of like those who did it for us from before. From those who walked before. For those who will walk after.
I knew it.
Oh. Hi, Lamati.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you.
We totally didn't have an entire fight in the middle of this throne room. Totally not.
You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
No. No!
I see there is no point in denying it.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be straight up.
You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
She just feels sad for
I
being left
swear,
out.
Just as I was learning newfound respect for my father.
Don't be so disappointed, Lamati.
Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Yeah, doesn't she sound so cute? Aww. He's just a dad looking out for his
Watch
daughter.
over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset.
Okay, so he talked to Thancred too? And Urianger?
The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
What are you gonna do about Zeralja, Gulul Jaja? Boss, this is spoilers, but thanks for stopping by, man. All right, I know we're in an ad break, so I'm gonna wait until the ads are over. But thank you for the hydrate, Sand. I've said this before and I'll say this again. I love the dub for this expansion because something about the fresh new voices and their take on voice acting, I feel like has so much more, I guess, not to say that the other the voices from prior expansions didn't have like expression, but I feel like there's so much more in inflection that, and it feels more animated for some of the characters, especially for Wuklamot. So I'm just really like enjoying and having fun with like the different like sounds and I guess the rhythm of the voices. There's such a diversity. More feel to them. It's like it's the diversity and like so like everyone I think has a different kind of speaking pattern. And I think because we're dealing with a lot of British voices in Final Fantasy 14 up until this point, the British speaking cadence is very similar to each other. But now that we're dealing with like voices with different accents that are not necessarily like European, they have like a different rhythm and a cadence to them. So it's kind of like nice to just hear the differences. And it also, I will say, it's like in a way, in and of itself, having different accents and different types of speaking rhythms kind of maybe is a little bit of environmental storytelling, because it makes the world seem bigger, more diverse. Like there are so many different kinds of peoples in this one world. So I don't know, I really vibe with it. It's definitely to my taste. Wait. Welcome back from the ads. Also, sorry guys, I'm like splitting my eyeballs. I'm so sorry if I missed ad breaks. I'm gonna do my best to kind of manage them to not continue MSQ when there are ad breaks. All right. I think I have room for one more quest. What do you guys think? Is the next quest, should I just do it? Is it good to go, or should I stop here? Because I think we just saw a crucial cutscene, so I feel like usually the next cutscene after that isn't too crazy. I really am curious to see what the other dubs are like in 14, but I hear that English, well, at least English localization has been pretty good. Just curious about if like the dubbing like skills translate, or what the other voices. Well, let's at least close out this quest. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts of Zoralja: your lance-wielding friend Estinian and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? Oh. Do we tell the truth? I mean, if he wanted her to know, there was no reason for him to ask us in private. So, just a sparring partner. Well, that's all it was. I want to encourage her and not think she's being coddled. Alright, do I do the next quest? What is the next quest? The Shape of Peace. Maybe we could do one more. Oh yeah, they look not saying like localized expressions and stuff, different meanings and tones. That I now understand, and that I wonder how big the differences are then between the text and the voices. I think we have time to do one more. The Shape of Peace. Oglamot thinks it's time to gather her allies for the road ahead. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense. So I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at Forward Cabins. Come and join us after you had a moment to recover, eh? Alrighty. Can we drop from here? Ah, yes. I love breaking ankles. Ankle go crunch. Yes, nothing like breaking my ankles in Terra with so many stairs. Oh, I forgot there's an Aethernet. I cannot keep walking everywhere. It will be impossible. I need to use the Aethernet. All right, over here. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to change back. We're not here in battle armor. Where is... There we go. There we go. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left the Thursday prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding the farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fontaine. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Oh? Oh, Wookavoo! What are you doing here? I spent my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. The facial change. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat! Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. Bro. What was that all about? Oh, wait, it's Wookavoo. Okali! I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step to the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Taral for 1,000 years. Yet, when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it as more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I implore you to proceed with utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you. Not very helpful, but thank you. Thank you, Wookavoo. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, then how did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let us see Fontaine safely unto the Moblin's care. Meanwhile, in Kozama Uka. What is Zeralja doing?
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected.
Oh, it is Tarali
Many
clothes.
indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun. especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Why is he narrating everything?
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Ooh, I don't like this. This is like very much colonial, imperial, colonizing talk, and I do not like that one bit. Zoralja, what are you doing?
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them.
You know, for as much Zoralja really is dead inside in some aspect. Like, he's so... I wonder why? Is it bitterness? Resentment? Is it, like, so discouraged at the state of his people because they are ignorant to the actual, like, consequences of war? Like, all of the above? Also, hi, Sid. Hello.
If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Therapy. Zoralja needs to go to therapy. Oh?
Step aside.
Oh my god, he's running into Bakul Jaja. Oh my god, they can fight in the rain?
There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Oh, are they gonna fight? Okay. Alright. Also, this is main story quest. I'm still at the beginning of it, but if you're not this far, please tread with caution. This may be spoiler territory. Oh my god.
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
They are gonna fight.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones.
You know, if one of them takes the other out, that's one less claimant, but maybe that's a really bad thought for me to have.
And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawntrail may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth.
Okay, buddy. What the fuck? Also, why are they... This is like essentially like a stand-up anime fight when it's like at night in the rain. Fuck you, Bakul Jaja.
Only a is fit to rule. Only we are worthy.
What's that meme line that's from the Pokemon movie that's like like, it's not... The circumstances of one's birth is not important or whatever? We need to make Bakul Jaja sit and watch a Pokemon movie.
Draw your weapon. Face me in battle and learn your place.
Oh, what? The head for the mighty uses a sword, but the magic specific head has a staff in the other. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, and Zoralja's also Viper, like his dad.
First promise.
No, let them fight.
Leave him alive if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
I hate Surreal Jaw. He's like a evil vizier.
Too scared to make the first move?
Let them fight.
Then allow me.
Oh. Oh. Oh, damn.
But he's just a runt.
Damn. The aura, holy fuck. The flipping the sword down?
My thanks for your restraint.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, hear me out.
Your part in this is far from over.
Okay, hear me out. I don't like Zoraljaw. However, you know, never mind. I don't want to say anything out loud. Don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Nothing I just say was important. We're back, and we brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonjantain, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtaim's Aesthetics in Ulda. Wonderful! Impressive! You are first to return, Third Promise. With an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Hellpand will show you the work pot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fonjantain. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. Yay! I'm glad that we didn't have any incidents. You have met the requirements of the feat of pots. Ready Rock presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. It's another starburst, guys. Also, this one's a different color than the others. The others actually look like rocks. Or maybe I just forget. That makes 3. Oh, there's Kona. And Zoralja. More potsworn candidates. Come. Tell Ready Rock your tales. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. I expect nothing less. Those are all just esteemed siblings. You weren't calling any of them esteemed before. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Charlene knowledge you so cherish and arm to Ra with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. No. No. We're not doing any of that here. No. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tuliyollal is known for its advanced technology. Just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That... Yes and no, but we'll continue. Hi, Punter! You are the Dawn Servant. Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliyollal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Oh. Your way is too slow. God damn, Zoro! Jaja! What the fuck? Your way is not any better! Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlie and whole. Okay. Alright. We need to take you to therapy. Telling that to the Charlie Abu is crazy. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Literally look at the Alligans. Literally look at the Garleans. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons. Until all have grown tired of loss. What about you? What about you and your mounting costs? Who says you will always be the victor? How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Ready Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliola, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Oh! It was an actual sweatshop with human trafficking. That's crazy. That's a crazy admit. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived, the families of the Grabsnatch pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a Warmake people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk. You cannot kidnap people. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold we're crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Wow! So Gulul Jaja implemented, like, OSHA and good working conditions? Crazy! To be fair, it took the Alligans to defeat the Alligans, as the Alligans were far too advanced for anyone but the Alligans. And who else but the Alligans could think of a way to defeat the Alligans? This is unfortunately all true. Also, Phoebe, thank you for the resub. Gulul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think change Mobby's way of life. Oh, you don't want to listen to evidence, Araja? Crazy. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. You're gonna ignore evidence is crazy. You're gonna ignore evidence? That's crazy. This lizard in abundance of war, that's literally all he is, though. We should be getting on as well. The cool Jaja never did come back, did he? What the fuck happened to him?
Do you have a moment, Third Promise? Rakorak would repay you for the hand helping with Kahe. He brings a tale of the Golden City.
Oh?
I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in gold and happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds.
Above the clouds?
Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in gold and happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit.
Excuse me, Rakorak. Where did you hear that particular tale?
From her longtime Yokoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkopacha.
The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way.
This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life.
I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind.
They're so cute! They're so cute! They're little gobby dances. They're mobby dances.
I want to give Surreal Jaw a Bakul job. I had to read that out loud. Well, I didn't have to, but I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Punter, why did you write that? What a terrible day to be literate. Punter, why? Why was that necessary? Why was that ever a thing? You made the choice to read it. I really did, and I'm so sorry that I am literate. I am so fucking sorry. No, speak your truth, King. I don't know if I want that to be spoken in here. Let's close out this quest.
The stories described a place of boundless happiness, but are also rife with dire warnings of seekers who did not return. What are we to make of this? The head of Reason in Ready Rock's story sounds so different from the head of Resolve. They share the same body, yet their personalities are wholly distinct. I really want to hear the head of Reason talk. It unsettles me that Zeralja is even a claimant in the first place. Surely his father cannot condone his violent ambition. These tales raise many questions. Let us hope the giants have answers. Right. We should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Gold and mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urkopacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there is a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. Alright. We're still on the shape of peace. So... I forgot the name of literally every other character for like 10 seconds. Punter. Wait, Punter, are you enjoying... I heard that Cosmic Exploration got new areas. As one of the few Omni crafters I know. How goes it? Are you enjoying? Automaton? It's a pot. Yeah. Or it was yesterday, so I've heard. Got new relics and everything. We're to meet with the Yokoi at last. An exhausting route, but a straightforward one. Guys, we're going on a hike. The highlands are where the Lay of Proof took place, that being Galul Jaja's encounter with the Yokoi. But 'tis also the stage for the Lay of Ice, where the heroes fought the monsters of Valley Garmanda. I am most curious to know where the right will demand of us there. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Oh? Right here, Tona Autan, man. I'm glad I caught you. Ready Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh? Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long if you would please follow me. Something tells me... I don't know if you're from the village, man. Are you sure? I wonder what this is about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, we should go with... No, something is up. That man seemed familiar somehow. I just can't place him. Who is that guy? He has rather interesting hair for a hero, or should I say Tona Wawata? Ton Auauta? Ton Wawata? Oh goodness. In any case, strange I never noticed him while we were in Earthenshire. I don't think he was from Earthenshire. I'm gonna be so honest. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. I don't know. No, we need to head back. We need to head back. I don't trust this. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let us wait a little long. No, just go! We need to go! Something happened. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only one road. I wouldn't underestimate Woklamat's sense of direction or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? This is... Something happened! Is this Bakul Jaja's doing? She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. It was Ready Rock who had business with her, yes? What happened? God damn it, we were on our way. What happened to my orange cat? What the fuck? She got kidnapped, but moblins are not allowed to kidnap people anymore. Unironically, they are not allowed anymore. Something's not right. I can feel... That's what I've been saying! Back again so soon? We've come looking for Woklamat. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Ready Rock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who was that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you left already. Immediately scans for his sister. Where's Lamati? Is she not with you? No, Kona. You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? That thou shouldest worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. No. I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest. My sister least of all. I don't think the cat distribution system works like this on Aetheris. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Vice and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. Oh, is it the bandits? But I feel like Wuklamon is strong enough and armed. I don't know. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. If anything, I would feel bad for the bandits. Come, we should begin our search. Alright. And this is where we're going to... Thank you for the follow! And everything else will be saved for next Final Fantasy XIV stream. Of course, we're ending on a cliffhanger. That being said, okay, I lied. I have another announcement. So on the schedule in the Discord, I'm scheduled to stream tomorrow. I forgot, in fact, that yuzimii is going to be driving in the area, and we scheduled a dinner like last month to have dinner tomorrow. So I will unfortunately I will make an announcement also in the Discord in case people forget. But I will have to cancel stream tomorrow because he literally called me this morning and he was like, "Hey man, are you excited for tomorrow?" And I was like, "What's tomorrow?" And he was like, "What do you mean, what's tomorrow?" And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean?" And he was like, "Girl, we planned this a whole month. We've been planning this for a whole month. That we were gonna take you," like him and his girlfriend were gonna drive through the area where I'm at, and they're like, "We were gonna take you for a nice dinner." And I was like, "Oh, Yuzi bro guest for the React stream." You know what's so funny? He knows I stream. I don't think he's ever watched me stream, but I don't know if he doesn't play video games. He doesn't. He says that he watches his roommates play, like whenever they play video games, but he's not very interested. So I wonder if he would like to do a React. I'm not gonna bring him on stream tomorrow. So what's gonna happen is React stream will be for next week. So I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I will also be potentially maybe doing a Saturday stream as well. So I'm going to be, we will not have a second stream this week. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a liar. July has been crazy. I was gonna say June. It's not June. It's January. It's not July either. It's January. My brain don't work anymore. It's January, not June or July. You okay there, guys?
This month has been crazy, but now it's generic. Happy month. You see you. Are you all good? Do you know where you are? What day is it? Who is the leader of Ishgard? Our boy Aymeric de Borel, of course. Maybe it's April or Jocktober. Oh guys. I'm in charge of Ishgard. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your no, the Pope is not called your Holiness. There we go. You killed my after image. Lousy schmarch weather. Okay. July. No, fuck, I got it wrong still. January. Fuck! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Guys, my brain. I need you guys to know that the past 4 or 5 days, I've been having 2 to 4 hours of sleep each night because I've been working on a super big project. It does have an NDA, so I cannot tell you. It is so cool. I wish I could share it with you, but if it gets to all the way to completion, I absolutely like it gets public. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. But I've been sleeping like 2 to 4 hours. I have been in a state of delirium. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be streaming Saturday. Next week I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. We're gonna be doing normal streams. I hope to God February is gonna be a month where we have normal stream schedule. Good night, guys. With that being said, thank you guys for joining me. Remember, I'm gonna ping in the Discord the announcement for this change. So do not worry. What I am gonna do is, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for joining. Get some sleep. I will. And for those of you who are on Twitch, we're gonna be raiding into a friend. And I think I know exactly who we're gonna be raiding into. We will be... Ooh. Okay. Guys, do you want someone who's playing Iron Lung or someone who's playing Vintage Story? Those are my 2 options for you. I don't know if you guys are super interested in horror, but we got something. Make sure that brain rests real good. You know what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi. Alright, YouTube. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm gonna end stream, okay? Go bye. And then for Twitch, if you are subscribed to me... Oh, I did not know it works with capitalized. Sorry, I'm yelling. Feel free to copy and paste that. We're going to be rating Liffy. Tell him I said hi. And be sure to be nice. Liffy recently debuted with a new model, so you can see his new look. Otherwise, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And I'll see you guys next week, alright? Okie dokie. Go bye. Good night.